In this video, I'm going to show you how to set up Salesforce with Zapier in a simple step-by-step way. By the end, you'll know how to connect your trigger and action apps, test the automation, and publish your Zap so it's ready to use. If this tutorial helps, go ahead and hit the like button and subscribe for more easy software walkthroughs just like this. Alright, let's get started. First, go to Zapier in your browser. Once you're on the Zapier homepage, look for the Create option and click it. This is where you begin building a new automation. After that, choose Zap Workflows because that's the format Zapier uses for automations that connect different apps together. Now, you'll be taken into the Zap setup screen. The first thing you need to do is click on Trigger. The trigger is the event that starts your automation. In this case, we want to connect Salesforce, so in the search bar, type Salesforce and select it from the list. Once Salesforce is selected, Zapier will ask you to choose an event. You can pick any event that works for your workflow, depending on what you want Salesforce to do. For example, you might use a new record, updated record, or another available trigger event. Select the one that fits your needs, then continue to the next step. After choosing the event, Zapier will prompt you to log into your Salesforce account. This is the part that connects Salesforce to Zapier. Enter your credentials and complete the sign-in process. Once your account is connected, you're ready to move on. Next, click on Action. The action is what happens after the trigger fires. This is where you choose the app that Zapier will send the data to. For this example, you can search for an app like Google Sheets, but you can choose any supported app that fits your workflow. After selecting your action app, click on Choose an event and select the action you want Zapier to perform. This could be creating a row, sending data, or another automation step depending on the app you picked. Choose the event that matches your goal, then continue. Now Zapier will ask you to log into the action app account as well. Just sign in and connect it, the same way you did with Salesforce. Once both accounts are connected, your workflow is almost ready. At this point, click on Build It in the top area. Zapier will start assembling the automation based on the trigger and action you selected. Make sure everything looks correct before moving forward. If needed, you can always go back and adjust the app selection or event settings. Now it's time to test the automation. Click Test Run to make sure the Zap works properly. This step is really important because it helps you confirm that Salesforce is sending data correctly and that your action app is receiving it the way you want. If the test succeeds, that means your setup is working. Finally, once everything looks good, click Publish. This activates your Zap and makes the automation live. From that point on, Zapier will automatically handle the workflow for you whenever the trigger happens in Salesforce. And that's it. You've now set up Salesforce with Zapier, connected your accounts, tested the workflow, and published your automation. If this video helped you out, please give it a like and subscribe for more tutorials like this one. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.